Hey everyone, my name is Heidi Garrett, and I'm going to be the presenter for What is the Beachbody Coaching Opportunity Anyway? First of all, I want to start off by saying thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this presentation. If you're looking at this, you're probably obviously interested in coaching. Maybe you've heard a lot about it. Maybe you have a coach and they have presented the opportunity to you. Maybe you have just heard about it and have wondered what all the fuss is about. So I just want to take a second to just say thank you for taking time out of your day, which is valuable, and checking out this opportunity. This is a life-changing opportunity, and if you give it a chance, I think that you'll find that it is an amazing opportunity. It's changed my life, and I think it would also change yours as well. So first I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Heidi Garrett, as I said before. I am an Emerald Beachbody coach. I am also the founder of Team Recovery, which is my team of coaches. I joined Beachbody in April of 2014. That's when I actively started coaching. So I've only been a coach for about 2 months. A little bit about me personally. I am soon to be 27 years old. I have a soon to be 5-year-old daughter. I am married to a U.S. Army soldier. He is an airborne combat medic, and he is the love of my life. He's my best friend. I've been married to him since right out of high school. We're coming up on our 6th wedding year anniversary. And let's see, other than that, we live in Germany currently. We're stationed overseas, and it's been an amazing opportunity. And aside from all that, I am just super passionate about health and fitness. So let me tell you a little bit about why I'm so passionate about health and fitness. Sorry for the glitch there. This is my story. If you look to the left, you're going to see a picture of me looking not so healthy and not so happy. I was 95 pounds in that picture. It was taken on my wedding day. I'm waiting in the church nursery to get my dress on. I was suffering from anorexia, and I had been since probably my junior year in high school. I was really unhappy. I mean, I was happy that I was getting married, but I was overall an unhappy person. I was defensive. I was obsessive about food. It's all I thought about from the time I woke up until the time I went to sleep. I was distracted because obviously I couldn't think about anything else, and I was very closed off with my relationships. Now, my story has a lot of ups and downs. Anorexia for me has not been a full-blown 100% of the time struggle. I have my ups and my downs. It was very difficult for me for several years, and then I got pregnant with my daughter when I was 21. And when I was pregnant, I had that maternal instinct, and I knew that I needed to do something because I could not live with myself if my eating issues affected my daughter's health, her development, etc. So, and even if she was born healthy, what kind of role model would I be for a young little girl? So I really started working on exercising, eating right while I was pregnant. I was the funniest looking pregnant woman you've ever seen. I would jog with my big pregnant belly up and down the streets of San Antonio, which is where we lived at the time. But unfortunately, after my daughter was born, I had a lot more ups and downs with my eating disorder. Eating disorders are kind of a lifelong deal. If you have one, it's something that you battle for the rest of your life. I was really struggling with my weight fluctuating quite a bit. Right before my husband deployed, I was at my highest weight. I was almost 140 pounds, and I'm only 5'3". I started working out. I did Turbo Fire, and then I did Insanity while my husband was gone, and I really started changing my life. I started to have more self-confidence. I had less anxiety, and that is speaking volumes because my husband's deployment was the most stressful time of my entire life. It was a very rough deployment. I was able to eat more normally for the most part, and I got a lot stronger. Now, towards the end of my husband's deployment, my eating disorder again started kicking my butt, and I lost a lot of weight. But now I am a Beachbody coach. I have kind of got back up on my feet, and I've got control of my life again. My husband is home safely, thank the Lord Jesus. And I'm restarting my coaching business, and I am just absolutely more than on fire for this job. I love it. I now weigh 117 pounds. I fluctuate anywhere between 115 to 118 currently. I am doing Focus T25 with a group of girls. I'm healthy, I'm confident. I can, as you can see, post pictures of myself without a shirt on, which I've never done in my entire life. And I love coaching. My goal right now is to put on some muscle, and my next program is going to be Body Beast. I'm starting that at the beginning of June. I became a coach because Beachbody really did save my life. I have so many amazing people in my life, and they have done so much for me to help me stay stable and healthy and mentally sane. But I had to find something that worked for me. People wanted me to go to therapy. People wanted me to talk. People wanted me to shove food down my face. And really, I had to find something that worked for me. And working out consistently made me feel stronger. It made me feel better. It did wonders for my appetite. I was starving. And I just really became passionate about helping other women learn to love themselves the way that I have learned to love myself, and that I'm still learning to. I also love showing them that they are strong. I used to find some kind of weird satisfaction in feeling like I was the weak, fragile one that everyone had to take care of. And now I am a force to be reckoned with. And I know that other women feel that way, that somehow they find comfort in being the weak, fragile little woman. And I love seeing women blossom from that into literally a firestorm. It's such an amazing thing to watch. I've really been looking for a job that has made me feel fulfilled since high school. I got married really young, I got pregnant really young, and I have gone to college off and on for so many different things. I've never finished a degree, and I would always stop short because I wasn't finding fulfillment in the thing that I was working on at the time. But coaching has filled that spot for me. I love being a mom. We plan on fostering kids and stuff like that, and that part of me is fulfilled, but the part of me that needs to make an impact in the world wasn't until now. I need to make a difference, and coaching has given me that opportunity, and I can do it from home, and that is so amazing. It's such a blessing. I'm able to impact lives, and not just in a physical way, helping people transform themselves physically, but I'm able to, in a deep, meaningful way, help women learn about themselves, learn to embrace themselves, love themselves, and find their inner strength. And that is an irreplaceable blessing to me. I am so thankful and so humbled to have such an awesome job. This is one of my challengers. Her name is Itzel. I wish I had more pictures and more quotes to share with you. I wanted to make sure that I had everyone's permission, and I just couldn't wait any longer to put the presentation together because I've got people waiting. So this is Itzel. She is also doing Focus T25, and this was her quote. She said, "This group keeps me going. Seeing girls working out when I feel like it can't dig any deeper. I see your posts, and I'm like, okay, if they got done being busy themselves, why not me? So thank you, girls." I have over 200 girls in my Be Happy, Be Healthy page, which is my general fitness Facebook group. And these girls are phenomenal. They post their daily accountability pictures, they post recipes, they share how they're doing struggles and triumphs. It's just such an amazing opportunity for me to be able to see these women grow, and I really truly have seen so much growth from these girls from the time they joined until now. So Beachbody Coaching really does change lives. It's really, really amazing to see. I wish I had more stories to show you, but Itzel is wonderful. So what is the Beachbody Coaching opportunity? What's that all about? Let me start by telling you what Beachbody Coaching has done for me other than what I've already discussed. Let's talk about financially. In my first 2 months of coaching, I've made over $500. That's just by helping people be motivated and inspired to stay committed to their health and fitness journey, and I'm just getting started. I had to take a break from coaching. I started before my husband's deployment and ended up stopping because of the stress and my eating disorder having some problems again. But now I'm getting started again, and yeah, the potential to earn is real in this business. I have really big dreams to make this my full-time career. One of my biggest goals and aspirations is to allow my husband to follow his dreams, to go to medical school full-time without having to work a job as well to support us, because I want him to be able to focus 100% on his school and really focus on his dreams. He has supported me in my dreams of coaching, of everything under the sun that I've ever tried, and now I have the opportunity to support him with his dreams. This is a real opportunity. It is a real opportunity to make a real living, not just $500, not just $1,000. There are coaches making $4,000 a month, $6,000 a month, $10,000 a month, and more, and that is not a rarity. These people are all over the place. They have built their business in just a few years and have become financially free. You get to make a living with real people dealing with real struggles, and you get to see real results. You actually get to see tangible, real results when these people post their pictures and say, I can't believe it, look what I've done. It's such an amazing opportunity, and you're going to hear me keep saying that. So what does Beachbody Coaching look like? What do we do? Basically, coaches are just motivational leaders who engage with their clients on a very personal level. We share our struggles. We share our journey. We help encourage other people to change their lives as we are changing ours. Because coaches don't have to be perfect. Coaches don't have to be fitness models or personal trainers. Lots of people start their coaching journey very early on when they're still overweight, when they're still working towards their fitness goals, when they're still working on changing their nutrition and all of that, because they can show people how to do it and do it with them. The main thing that coaches do is we lead by example. We talk to people, we share our stories with them, and we really have to listen to other people's stories and what they need from us. And the biggest part of all is that we get to make an impact, a meaningful impact in the people that we help. So what are the requirements to become a coach? There really aren't any. You have to love people first of all. I mean, you have to want to make a difference. And you have to be ready to change your life and the lives of those around you. And that's it. I mean, you don't have to be a fitness model, like I said. You don't have to be a personal trainer. Coaches are just regular, everyday people, moms like me, dads, soldiers, teachers, accountants, tutors, whoever, who want to make a difference in the lives of those around them. They are people who have seen the possibilities and have made the decision to go for it. So let me ask you this question, and this is something that has been a real motivator for me personally. So what would your family be able to do with an extra $100 a week? If you even just made an extra $100 a week from Beachbody Coaching, $400 a month, would you be able to buy better quality groceries for your family? Would you be able to pay for gas for maybe a second job that you needed? Would you be able to go on date night with your significant other? Would you be able to put that $400 in savings for an emergency fund? What if you had an extra $500 a week? That's $2,000 extra dollars a month. Would you be able to pay off some debt, some credit cards, some car loans? Would you be able to go on a vacation that you've never been able to go on before? Would you be able to maybe put it away towards a new car or even start working from home? What would you do with an extra $1,000 a week? And this is a realistic possibility, and it keeps going up. Could you buy your dream home? Could you give back to your community? Could you pay for your children's college tuition? Could you invest so that you could be actually, investing and making more money as you put it in towards investments? These are all very realistic possibilities with Beachbody. If you would like to talk to some of the coaches who are experiencing this in their lives, I would love to hook you up with them. They are phenomenal, and their stories are transformational, and they have made such a difference in their families' lives. So I'm sure you have a lot of questions about being a coach, and I'm sure it probably seems a little bit overwhelming, and there's a lot of kind of home business type situations where you kind of get left to your own to figure out what you're supposed to do and how you're going to make this work. My promise to you is that you will not be left alone to figure this out. We are a team, and we work as a team. We do training together. You'll have the Impact Academy that you'll be able to participate. It's basically a new coaches training. We have weekly team calls for not only accountability and asking questions and finding out how each other are doing, but we also want to make sure that we do training. And I really think that it's important, at least for me, to have relationships with all my coaches. I want you to know that you can always access your upline coaches for questions. We are always here to be available, whether it's the person who you end up signing up with or if it is their upline. We are all a team, and we're always available for each other. I never have a problem as a coach getting an answer or getting help. People will even go out of their way to help me call up a client and talk to them for me if I really need help. There's also lots of in-person group training events, and the biggest event of the year is Summit, which is happening this coming month in July. It is a huge event that goes down in Vegas every year where there's thousands and thousands of coaches that get together, and we get to do training, we get to do workouts with our favorite instructors, we get to learn more about the business, we get to hear from the elite coaches. It's awesome. Beachbody treats its coaches so well. You will have opportunities to go on free vacations. You will have opportunities to go on cruises, all kinds of stuff. Beachbody is such an amazing company, and they treat their coaches like gold. So I want to take a few minutes to introduce you to some of my personal coaches. This is Team Recovery. So this wonderful woman right here is Gail Wheatley, and the man next to her is her husband, Darren, who is also a coach. Gail is one of my newer coaches. She served our country in the United States Marine Corps. She was a power lifter, can you believe that? And she's just an amazing, upbeat, passionate woman. She's so on fire for coaching people and for helping them find the healthiest version of themselves. She is on her journey right now. She is working on getting healthy again, on losing some weight, on changing her eating habits, and she is actually doing Focus T25 with us as well, and she is killing it. She is such an amazing girl, and I am just so proud to have her on my team. This is Jessica Pride. She was probably one of my first coaches other than my husband. She is a very ambitious, creative woman. She loves everything natural and holistic and organic. She is a crunchy mama, if you want to call her that, and I love her for it. She is a tutor, and she's become just super passionate about health and fitness. She's a soon-to-be mama to a little girl. She's going to be having her little girl anytime now. And she's just super excited about the business opportunity and what it can mean for her family financially. As a tutor, she has found it kind of difficult because there are seasons where the kids are not in school and not needing tutoring, and that causes financial strain for her family. And so coaching is a real opportunity for her to have a steady income, to be able to work from home, and to be able to do something that she loves and not have to worry about finances. And the very last coach that I'd love to introduce you to is my husband and my best friend. This is Garrett. He's an active duty soldier in the U.S. Army, as I said before. He's an airborne combat medic, and he's also a Beachbody coach. He works right alongside me. He was recently diagnosed in December with type 1 diabetes. This is not type 2 diabetes where it's related to eating, but it's actually an autoimmune disease, and we are not sure why he contracted it late in life, as it's usually called juvenile diabetes, but he is 25 and has it. But he is such a positive, upbeat, optimistic person, and he is just carrying on with life as usual. He's planning on going to medical school shortly. He is my support, my rock, my cheerleader, and my business partner, and I could not do it without him. He is my everything. And I'm so, so proud to have him on my team. So I'm sure after this presentation, you're still going to have questions. There's no way that I could cover everything about coaching in one presentation. We all had questions going into this. Maybe you're wondering if this is a scam, because there are a lot of things out there that people are like, I don't understand, I'm going to get ripped off, you think you're going to lose money, maybe you think maybe you're not the right person for this. Maybe you think I'm not fit enough, I'm not educated enough, I just, maybe this is not for me. I want to encourage you to ask questions, to put your assumptions aside, ask your questions, and wait for real answers. We would love to answer your questions. Go ahead and speak with the coach who referred you to this presentation, and we'll make sure that all of your questions are answered. If we don't have a question or an answer for a question, we will get it for you. There's a lot to know, and there's a lot to answer, and it can be overwhelming at first. But please make sure that you ask all your questions and make sure that we get your questions answered. Well, that is pretty much the end of my presentation. I want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to spend with us and learn a little bit more about what coaching is and allowing me to really just share my passion about coaching with you. It has seriously become my life's purpose and my calling, and I hope that if this is something that sounds like it could be for you, you'll take the brave step and reach out and ask some questions and commit to changing other people's lives. It's such an awesome opportunity. So I want to thank you again for taking the time to watch this, and make sure that you reach out to the coach who shared this with you after you watch this and tell them what you thought. Have a great day, guys. Bye.